Hello everybody and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am John MugiwaraJM, and let's begin. When we last left off, we invaded Fort Mercius and were successful. Mostly, a lot of people died. We killed Linharp, we spared Caspar, surprisingly. Tried to go after the Death Knight, wasn't successful. So before we continue with the story, I have a lot of support cutscenes to watch. God, is everybody's support gonna get maxed out here?
The earth nurtures the trees, and the trees bear fruit. It's the earth itself that gives us all life. O Fodlan, land of plenty, bless us with the gift of delicious food.
What are you doing?
It's just you, Lawrence.
I was disturbed by your ridiculous blather. Must you recite it quite so loudly? And can you even call that nonsense poetry when it is utterly ignorant of rhyme and meter?
Ouch! You don't hold back, do you? I didn't know you were so particular about poetry. Ha! Maybe you have a secret poetry collection of your own hidden somewhere.
That's absurd. Where did you hear that? And just what was that poem about? It seemed to me that you were praising the land. But is it not the goddess who nurtures the land? Should your praise not go to her instead?
Of course you zero in on that detail. You really are a Fodlan noble through and through.
Certainly. Aren't you?
I'm not quite the same, no. Though noble blood flows within me, it can't change who I am at heart.
Pardon? I think you had best clarify.
Listen, Lawrence, you had ambitions of becoming the Alliance's ruler, didn't you? Would you like to try that for real? If you really want it, I wouldn't mind giving up my position.
What's this all of a sudden? That is not an offer to be made in jest.
I'm not joking around. I've been thinking it for a while now. I originally thought you were like a fox drawn in by the deer of the Alliance. But I was wrong. You're no thoughtless predator. You're trying to properly train the deer around you. Isn't that right?
That is my intention. But the ambition is insufficient. To rule well, a certain temperament is required. When we first met, I mistrusted you a great deal, and on my father's advice, I observed you closely. That is why I can say this for certain. You possess the qualities necessary to govern.
A compliment from you? That's about as rare as a deer standing on its hind legs and doing a jig.
Merely a statement
I want to see that now.
one that is quite relevant to the future of the Alliance.
The future of the Alliance, huh? You really are devoted to your cause.
Depending on your actions, I may yet see fit to seize your position for myself. Bear that in mind.
I welcome the idea. It means I can feel safe vanishing whenever I see fit.
Vanishing? Do not tell me you intend to die in this conflict. You cannot shape the future if you do not live to see it.
Ha! First you compliment me, and now you're worrying about me? What have you done with the real Lawrence? No, I'm not going to die. I'm tougher than I look. Besides, this war isn't just for the Alliance anymore. It's going to decide the fate of all Fodlan. It would be cruel to leave you with the burden of uniting all of Fodlan by yourself, don't you think?
Burden? Please. If there were none other suitable, I would gladly become a king. Or even an emperor.
Well, well. I guess I shouldn't take Lawrence of the famous House Gloucester so lightly. Really, though. Don't you go dying on me either, Lawrence. We're going to need men like you in the age to come.
The same to you, Claude. A world without you would be ever so dull.
Oh, that was nice.
Well, we've got another battle coming up. What do you think of our chances?
Winning is always the goal. At any rate, I've done everything I can to prepare.
That's the right attitude. I'm sure they're doing all they can on their side, too.
I don't doubt it, but however strong they are, it's no more than a Fodlan concern. Who knows how far this world extends beyond the boundaries of Fodlan? Talk of strength or weakness doesn't amount to much when it's only in relation to a tiny corner of the world.
Guess you're right. Thinking about it like that, even this war seems like a storm in a teacup.
Exactly. It's nothing more than an internal quarrel amongst the people of Fodlan.
Typical laid-back Claude. I always like talking to you. Your perspective on the world is so refreshing. Things I thought were obvious turn out not to be.
The way you think, that changes the way you see things. Common sense never tells the whole story. It's similar to what we were talking about before, about how you need to doubt yourself first.
True enough, but where did you get these ideas? That perspective of looking past the walls of Fodlan, when it's all we can see in front of us.
Do you really want to know?
I do.
But I'm afraid now isn't the time. When this war is won, I'll tell you all about it. It'll be easier for me to show you than to tell you.
Show me. Are we going somewhere?
It's quite a distance. You'll start to appreciate how big the world is if you go.
Sounds eye-opening. I'll look forward to it. Can we call it a promise?
Yes, it's a promise. But first, let's win this war and leave it far behind us.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Hey, Raphael. I finally finished that necklace for you. Here you go.
Huh? Oh! Whoa! This is incredible! And so shiny! You're like an artist, Hilda! How'd you do this?
Just like I told you. I put the flowers and the shiny rocks in a bottle, and then poured in some resin to preserve everything. I thought the flowers you had were looking a little pathetic, so I added a few of my own. It was hard work, making sure the flowers and the stones were spread evenly, getting rid of the air bubbles.
What's this? The part you hang around your neck? I thought you used the one I gave you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a cord I braided. I was going to use metal, but some people are allergic to metal, so I figured better safe than sorry. Anyway, you didn't give me much to work with, and look what I pulled off. I am a miracle worker.
It's gorgeous! Beautiful! I've never seen anything like it. Thank you, Hilda.
Whoa, hold up! What's with the blubbering?
It's just... I bet my sister never got anything so pretty in her whole life. She's had to deal with so much because of me. I never got her anything this nice and cute before. She's gonna love it and be so happy.
Oh no, my poor boy is crying.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's enough. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. If you're really that happy, I'm glad I put some effort into something for once.
Don't you always put effort into things?
Do you know this girl?
That's sweet of you, but no. I don't want to put in effort and then disappoint people. It's dispiriting, not to mention tiring.
But what if they're not disappointed? Then they feel great, and you feel great too.
Yeah, you have a point there. I guess I'm realizing that now. You know, thanks to you, I'm starting to see things from my brother's perspective.
What do you mean? Do you have a big bro too?
I do. I've always thought of him as an overprotective nuisance, but now I feel thankful. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think, sometimes big brothers are okay.
I didn't do anything special though. It's natural for a big bro to look after his little sis. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't found anything special enough to repay you for the necklace. I got an idea though. How about I help you make a tough-looking necklace for your big bro?
No need. I have a better idea. When the wars simmer down, why don't you and your sister come visit me?
Really? That's it?
Yeah, I want to make sure it suits her. And then I can adjust the cord if I need to.
Of course we'll come visit. I told my sis all about you, and she already wants to meet you.
Well, good. I look forward to it. In the meantime, hold me close to your heart.
I'd like that. Can I give you a hug?
That's what the necklace would say if it could talk. Hold me close to your heart.
sister again?
You bet! Gotta reply to these things as soon as they come in.
You had one last week, too. It's great to see you're both so good about staying in touch. It's especially important when there's a war going on.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. My sister wrote to say how much she loved the painting supplies you sent.
Good. I'm glad gathering those pigments paid off.
You even made her a brush. I really appreciate you doing all that for her.
I was fascinated with painting at that age. I was a pretty artistic kid, if you can believe it. Not a lot of time for it when you're hungry, though.
Sounds like you had a pretty tough time growing up, too, huh?
I guess so. We never thought of it that way. But it's true the children in my village don't usually get to choose their futures. Any one of us could have had the talent for artistic genius and never even noticed. I was one of the lucky ones. I only got to follow my passion thanks to my father and all the other folks. That's why, once I come into my own, the first thing I'll do is head back there and help the other kids.
Oh, wow. It's like all the kids in your village are counting on you.
No need to exaggerate it. Besides, it's not like I'm unique. You're working hard for your sister's future, aren't you?
Yeah. It's like me and you are both carrying big weights. We should try sharing the weight with each other. You know, lighten both of our loads.
Huh?
If we share our problems, then we only gotta carry half the weight, right? It works out for everybody.
It's probably a good thing you didn't try to take on your family's business. If you take half of my burden and I take half of yours, the total is still the same.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. Everything's lighter when you don't gotta carry it alone.
On second thought, you might be right. With the right attitude and the right partner to share the burden, maybe it is only half the weight.
Now you're getting it. It's a waste of energy to struggle alone when there's someone who can help you.
That's true. And I do hate waste, as you well know. So when it comes to working toward the future you're after, you know I won't fall short.
Great! And you should never fall short on sharing a big meal with me, too.
Deal.
I just wanted to say that I've been watching, and I'm really impressed by how hard you work. Very dedicated for someone so young.
Oh, thank you.
I really admire your everything. But you know, everybody needs to relax now and then. I was wondering if maybe you and me could...
I'm quite busy. I should get going. Bye.
Blew it again.
That was difficult to watch.
Lawrence, ever since you started hanging around, I've had no luck. Usually, if I show a girl I'm mature, noble, and interested, she's an easy catch.
Your logic is sound, I will admit. But your results are less than entirely convincing. Honestly, all this talk of maturity and experience from a shallow person like you is rather laughable.
Oh, shit.
Shallow. What? Like your nobleness as some properly cultured man of the world?
Naturally, my bearing is as elegant and refined as silk. Observe. You seem to be deep in thought. Is there something on your mind? Please, allow me to lend you my ear. I will gladly shoulder any of your burdens.
Oh, thank you. But it's not something I really want to talk about.
So harsh. Even the slightest worry, I would have been happy to listen.
Why, yes. Your silky bearing was quite impressive. You're always going on about nobility, but that's no way to win a woman. Your problem, and I may have told you this before, at least twice, your problem is you're pretentious.
That's rich coming from you. Your bearing is so flippant that you utterly fail to gain a lady's trust. How can you not see that?
All I'm failing to see is you getting a girl's attention.
Oh, shit.
How dare you?
Listen, I'm sorry. That was mean. And you're probably right about me not being serious enough.
I will concede. I feel the same. Enough at least to keep your advice at the back of my mind. I was a touch too stubborn.
It's the same in battle, isn't it? If you don't bend a little, you fail.
Even so,
Yeah, with that being said,
I will outclass you, Sylvain.
bring it on, Lawrence.
I'm sorry, but I still think you're lame.
Ignatz, hello. What are you up to?
You frightened me.
Oh,
It's
calm
okay,
yourself.
Ignatz. He frightens
What
everybody.
is it that you were drawing?
I thought I'd jot down some sketches of everyone while they're training. And then later on, I'll try to practice their moves on my own. But I can't really concentrate on sketching if someone's watching me.
Just sketches, Well, even so, they're lovely. There's such life in them. It's as if they're moving on the page before my very eyes.
You really think so? You know, I always hoped to be an artist.
With skills like that, I'm quite certain you could easily make a living of it. And your demeanor is different when you draw. Bolder somehow. Ah, yes, there's an idea. Perhaps in the future you will join my retinue as my personal painter. Wait, have we not discussed this arrangement already? I had decided to take you into my service as a knight, had I not?
Becoming a knight was my father's idea. Being an artist is out of the question, I'm afraid.
So you've said. Well then, I suppose you shall simply have to become a knight, who also paints.
A knight who also paints?
I have seen your talent and can attest to it. Your gifts are too great to wither away in obscurity. A knight with the rare gift of artistic talent would be most welcome in my employ.
I had never thought of that. Still, I don't understand why you'd want me as one of your knights. As a fighter, I'm unremarkable.
There is more to knighthood than combat. Courtly manners, a dignified bearing, and an aesthetic sensibility are also essential. A knight with an eye for art and the talent to create it is sure to improve the image of the nobility.
Lawrence, I'd never have guessed you were prone to such eccentric ideas. Thank you. I'm feeling a little more confident after hearing your kind words.
No cause for thanks. It is a noble's duty to provide guidance to those in need.
Oh, Bernadetta and Felix. I gotta see this.
You.
What did I do? Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I know, I get it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
I never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
Irritating? I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands? I need you to teach me that technique.
Sword? Teach? Technique? That's a joke, right? Because that's just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Nope, wasn't Bernie. You must have dreamed it.
Don't gaslight him.
The accuser dares to produce some evidence.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Oh, my satchel. Wait, that? No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Cyril, save me.
This is getting nowhere. But, maybe I should corner her like last time. Then she'll use the technique without thinking.
She heard that, dude.
Never mind. I'm done here.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do... And... Well, where'd he go? It didn't work. Odd. My logic was sound.
Ah, Lysithia. I've just happened upon some lovely tea leaves. Would you care to join me for a cup?
Nope. Busy.
While I admire your dedication to research, you simply must take breaks now and again for the sake of your health.
I am perfectly capable of knowing when to stop. I'm no child, I'll have you know.
Come now, take just a brief respite. Look, I've even brought snacks to go with the tea.
Ooh, that actually looks pretty tasty. All right, fine.
Well, what do you think? These are made especially for my house. I've loved them since I was a boy.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Actually, this is delicious. You have excellent taste, Lawrence.
Have as much as you'd like. For the sake of our friendship, I consider it well worth the investment. I'd like to know more about you, Lysithia. Where did you learn such a command of magic? When you were a child, what kind of...
Come on. Can't we just enjoy the snacks, I loathe talking about myself.
Openness is a prerequisite to successful diplomacy. You'll learn that when you take your first real steps into high society.
Can you stop with the kid treatment? I mean, really? Is age the only thing you consider when engaging with others?
But there's nothing the matter with being young. There is a role to be played at every stage in life. That is how we learn and grow.
Are you even listening? Ugh, it's like you can't even help yourself but to continue treating me like a child.
I absolutely recognize your raw ability. You possess quite a rare gift for magic. I hope we can find a way for you to use that gift to help as many people as we can. Surely you can agree to that at least.
You really are relentless. I'll spell this out for you once more. I don't care.
You're headstrong, just like me. That very quality will ensure a better future for Fodlan.
I, sir, am nothing like you. You're bullheaded and boorish, and utterly fixated on the future. All you care about is what's to come. Sure, it's all well and good to be thinking about such lofty things. However, for me, the future's a very long ways off. Better to focus on the present, on the here and now. Thanks for the tea.
Lysithea?
Oh god.
Ah, there's yet another option.
Lawrence, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, Hilda. I'm using these pieces to represent soldiers on the battlefield. This will allow me to better visualize concepts of strategy.
Very good. Is it fun?
Oh, it is utterly engrossing. Look, swap out just certain pieces for others, and the board completely changes. Then, even considering the same types of units, employing different individuals calls for a new set of plans.
Oh, I see. Or I kind of see. It's hard for me to grasp really complex things like this.
Nonsense. It's thanks to your many requests that I've been adapting my fighting style of late. Working to accommodate you has convincingly shown me how essential it is to rethink tactics on a continual basis. After all, the risk of getting hurt is greatly reduced if you are prepared for any situation. So now I will be ready for anything.
Lawrence, you're so wonderful, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not just saying that to flatter you either, honestly.
Tell me something, Hilda. Did you make all of these ludicrous requests of me purely so that I might have the opportunity to develop myself? Because if so, I am deeply moved. Thank you for caring so thoughtfully and passionately for my personal growth.
You're welcome.
If you will permit me to return the favor, I do have one request to make of you. Will you hear me out?
I'm not usually one for fielding requests, but I can make an exception in your case, I suppose.
I would be so pleased to have the opportunity to observe you in action, in the heat of battle. Would you be so kind as to oblige me?
Oh, very well. You've convinced me. But if it gets too intense, you'll help me out, right?
Alright, that's all the support cutscenes. Do we have any certifications we can complete? Sylvain can be a master now? Ooh, Felix can be one too. Does anybody have a bullion? Let's go talk to everyone. Bernadette's first because she's nearby.
Hi. Really? Professor, I don't have many good memories of
Hold
her
on.
if I'm... Professor! My mother might be in the city. I don't have many good memories of her if I'm being honest, but she's dearer to me than my father. If you happen to see her, please make sure she's not caught up in all the fighting. She's only a civil servant, so hopefully she takes a cue from her Bernie and stays inside. Thank you. Well, if we can win this war, then Claude will be the king of Fodlan, and maybe he'll tear down the wall that separates Fodlan from the outside world.
Perhaps he
I know
will.
it's hard to imagine, but I really hope he does. It would be so much better if people could live together instead of apart. I might even be able to live an ordinary life in the world Claude envisions.
Right.
That Nardell guy, or Nadir, I suppose. It was all some trick, and we fell for it. I don't think the nickname The Undefeated applies if he flees from us. Though, maybe he only got that name by running away. Can't be defeated if you run off, right?
She got a point.
Actors came and went all the time, but the people behind the scenes would stay forever. I'll bet I'd know a few of them now, even after all these years. They've probably left the capital by now, although I'm still worried about them.
Professor!
Just recently, the fish in the pond suddenly started thrashing around like mad. I didn't know what was going on. Then I saw something gleaming in the southeastern sky. It happened right when you were out on campaign. I wonder what it could have been.
We're heading up to Embar next. I hope I make it back safe so I can tell my little sis about it.
I hear they got a neat opera house there, where Manuela used to perform. What was it called again?
Middle Frank Opera Company?
That's the one. My little sis always goes on about how much she'd like to see him perform. I know we can't see a show, but do you think we could at least see the building?
Provided they haven't burned it down, sure.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the Seros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last.
Well, I'll be. Just a few months ago, I thought it was impossible to secure a victory against the Imperial Army. But you've shown me miracles can happen after all. I believe that victory is within your grasp.
Right.
What do you require? want to hire this?
Hey, it's...
Do you want to hire this?
Hey, it's...
Do you want to hire?
Great to meet you.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
You'll get...
Do you want to hire this?
Red.
Kokla, thank you for the 20 bits, and welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Do you want to hire? You can roll. Farewell.
Now I'm out of money.
Welcome.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you.
I'm fine, just relaxing again. Always good.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank this one? Thank you.
Please come again.
Professor!
Here we are, facing the final battle with the Empire. It's been a long, difficult struggle. We have to get Lady Rhea back. And we have to crush the Empire in the name of Captain Geralt. I don't know what comes next, but we can sort out those details later.
So I say, Claude, where you is?
My friend, the reinforcements the Lord sent have finally gathered. Truth be told, Fort Mercius would have made for a better base of operation. But that weird pillar of light changes things. It's pretty scary, honestly. I wonder what it is. Makes sense, but whatever it was, I've never seen destructive power quite like it. I wonder where it came from. Well, I guess pondering it is a waste of energy for now. Let's just get ready to move out. The capital is Edelgard's domain, so she has the advantage. It's going to be a tough battle.
Is this where we kill her, though?
The Death Knight is no ordinary knight. I will prey upon him. I will quench my blade's thirst with his blood. His focus is on fighting you, I'm sure. But mine will be the last face he sees.
I'm getting the hang of this.
We're about to put the finishing touches on this war. I wonder how Fodlan will look without the backdrop of death and destruction. I can't wait to see it. On the other hand, I'm terrified of what the future might hold. Who knows if I'll survive the assault on the capital?
Invading the capital and smashing the Empire. I wonder if doing so could really end this war. Care to share your thoughts, Professor?
I think it'll end the war.
With such confidence. I want to believe that it's true. Although for now, better to focus my efforts on the fight at hand.
Please.
Maybe.
Once as a boy, I struck my father. Now I think back on it, he must have been us at the time. I should go back and apologize to him. He hated the response, and it was Felix too.
Yes. I was taught from a young age to believe that the Creed of Seros was just the way of the world. To question it never even occurred to me. But Claude and Edelgard are different. They challenge the common wisdom, even defy it. It is indeed true greatness.
Whoops.
It is uncomfortable to discard familiar assumptions, but that is an essential quality of the visionary. Indeed, true greatness must lie beyond common sense. That's good. I should write that down.
The whole of the capital is going to be a battleground. The city has such a long heritage. Even so, perhaps it deserves to be reduced to ashes for once. But we can't let the common folk get hurt. We should try to confine the damage to the noble section of town.
Yeah, just let the rich people get fucked up. Sounds like an idea to me. Oh, Flynn, I don't think I talked to you at all last week. Or maybe I did and I just don't remember because you look like a porcelain doll.
It's very likely that Lady Rhea is confined in the Imperial Palace. If so, then our strategy will be to gain control of
As
the
a dragon or
streets
not?
and then assault the castle.
Probably as a person.
A street battle followed by a castle invasion. It's just one battle after another. It'll be tough, but we have to win. For Lady Rhea. I was born in Enbar. My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world.
Because they fucked in that
I
church.
don't understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
Enbar's streets are paved with unhappy memories, Professor. I've avoided the damned place ever since I abandoned my nobility. Swore never to return. Now here we are. To return in this manner. Well, I can't say it is something I ever imagined.
This experience is critical.
We're finally going to the capital. This will be my chance to avenge Captain Gerald. Once we smash the Empire, I'm sure his soul will finally be able to rest in peace.
The only reason I still think about Captain Gerald is because she won't shut the hell up about him.
Monica killed Captain Gerald for the Flame Emperor, and the Flame Emperor was Edelgard. I know that the future of all Fodland rests on this battle. Nothing else is more important. But for me, this is personal. For Captain Gerald's sake, I'm going to give it all I've got.
He was a pretty forgettable character, but she keeps reminding you he existed.
Rhea will be somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. If we are able to save her, then I expect you will learn many secrets that have hitherto been kept from you. Are you prepared for that?
I am.
The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
This experience is critical.
Finally. Alright, I auto-instructed the last couple weeks. Let me do some manual.
That was easy. That was...
Yeah, I'll auto-instruct the rest of them. Oh no, I've done that one.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I've been thinking it'd be nice to throw a big feast for everyone, but we're lacking in surplus supplies. Do you have any recommendations for cheap yet tasty food? Catch some fish from the river. You should go hunting for what you need in the forest. You must be very selective when to hold feasts.
That's... Huh.
I can't believe he said that. Or she said that. It's Lawrence's birthday. Yeah, let's have tea. He likes tea.
I am here for the invitation. Thank you.
But you were here for the party. The invitation comes before the party, dude. You're bad at birthdays.
On the palate. Indeed. I see. Oh. I see. Oh. Splendid.
He's easy to read like a book.
You are quite an intriguing person. I would be lying if I said I did not find you fascinating. You think so?
You did not want me to praise you for that?
This was wonderful. Next time, I will provide the tea. Farewell.
Happy birthday, you weirdo.
I'm gonna do the best I can do. We'll be fine. We didn't do too bad, did we? Good fuel for a scheme.
Lawrence is going to speak with me.
Well met, Professor. I trust that you have not had any complaints about me lately.
I haven't. Should I be worried?
Do you find it concerning that I've ceased making advances toward the ladies? I've decided that it would be inappropriate for me to continue my search for a spouse while we are at war. I expect that means you will not be receiving any more complaints. I hope that puts you more at ease. Actually, the introspection I've gained setting aside my search has motivated me to amend my conduct.
Finally admitting your conduct was a problem?
Not the phrasing I choose, but you're not wrong. Selfishly pursuing my own desires caused me to behave inconsiderately. For instance, it was arrogant and rude to invite ladies to dine with me purely to evaluate them. Our experiences in battle have also given me cause to doubt certain preconceptions I once held. Previously, I had considered it a requirement for my future spouse to come from a noble line. I once thought that commoners lacked the power to influence the wider world, as history might suggest. To find a commoner who made a real impact, one has to look all the way back to Nemesis. That was my belief at any rate. But I realized that I've actually had an influential commoner right in front of me all along.
Who?
Don't you see? I'm referring to you. You may wield the power of a crest, but you are so much more than just that. You have managed to charm everyone around you, to compel them to trust and follow you. Though you may not realize it, that is no mean feat. It is altering the course of history in Fodlan. Your example puts my prior beliefs to shame.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
I appreciate the kind words. I have always sought to embody the ideal of nobility. That, at least, is a goal I continue to stand by. But now I know that bloodline alone is not sufficient to gauge a person's worth. I've learned much of this from you. You are humble and open-minded, despite your power and skill. That is why I, at least, find you so charismatic. Perhaps that is the wrong way to say it. What I mean is that you set an admirable example. I can only hope someday to be your equal. Of course, you had better keep an eye on me, because I can achieve anything I set out to do. For I am none other than the handsome and talented Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
Isn't Hellman the brand that makes mayonnaise? Seminar time? Seminar time.
I suppose it's working.
Auto instruct.
I still need to improve.
Whose birthday is it? My own birthday! I got a birthday gift from Claude. I was wondering why I wasn't all red. Oh, it's June! And my birthday's my actual birthday. Oh.
There is always more to learn.
Can't argue with results, can you?
Feeling pretty good about this.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Ignatz is going to give us a seminar? This I gotta see. I'll let Lawrence give this one. Weird seeing the students give seminars now.
I'll try to put this to use. I think I got it.
I'm just not there yet. Hopefully this proves useful.
Technique never betrays.
And it's battle time. The N-Bar infiltration. Vastly outnumbered by Imperial forces, it becomes clear that a surprise attack, followed by a short and decisive battle, is the only path to victory. With this in mind, you stealthily approach N-Bar, the Imperial capital. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
After making preparations at Garreg Mach, the Alliance army marches to N-Bar, the Imperial capital. In response to the Alliance's movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, as well as the Death Knight, to the front lines to meet the Alliance army head-on. The two forces clash in the city streets.
Hubert is such a weirdo. He looks weird.
There it is. N-Bar. The Imperial capital and the largest city in all of Fodland.
It's not just big. This city was designed to protect the castle where the Emperor lives. It's as though the city itself is a massive stronghold.
And the citizens?
They surely noticed us approaching some time ago, and yet...
Our scouts confirm the citizens haven't been evacuated. They're being kept in town.
I've got to hand it to Her Imperial Majesty. Using her citizens as a shield to protect the castle takes some resolve.
I suspect those mages will be lurking within as well.
Troops deployed to other areas are also returning.
If we don't conquer the city quickly, things will get complicated fast.
I hope we find Rhea.
We can't search until we conquer the city. Let's focus on the fight for now.
Lady Rhea, please be safe. We've kept the Empire waiting long enough. Onward!
I'll pray for me. This could be very difficult. Why is Byleth moving to the left? I'm not touching any of the buttons. Coquelin, thank you for the 10 good luck bits. I don't think this is the final fight. There's 4 more chapters, including this. I imagine this is going to be a pretty significant battle, but it's not going to be the end.
We were told Hubert would be leading the enemy forces, but the Death Knight's also with them. We'll have to take care of both of them, but we won't have time to mop up all the enemy units. We'll have to split up and take them on at the same time, or risk being overrun by their reinforcements.
It's here! The Crest of Flames banner! There, on the other side of the canal!
Uninvited guests, I see. Let's ensure they receive a warm welcome. Ready the artillery.
Prepare to attack!
Rocks, arrows, magic. Rain death upon the enemy until they are silent as the grave. We Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Defend the heavy weapons until they arrive.
Where's Death Boy? Up, he's right there.
At the ready. Too easy. Strategy in motion.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
Ah, there's the rest of us.
Steady now.
What's my strategy?
I'll cut through.
My orders?
Leave it to me.
Shall we?
Yeah, killing you is not gonna work.
I will not fall.
Shall we? Let's make this quick.
Appreciate it.
There's no stopping me.
Stop already!
Got him.
Everyone's equal in battle. I'm not at my best today.
I am so impressed.
Ready and able.
Good assist.
And here we go. Damn it.
You lost that.
It's a broken staff. What the fuck?
crust.
God, even with the broken one, you're gonna kill him. Or so I thought.
I feel a little stronger.
There's still room for improvement.
Watch out, boy. She's got a broken stick. Yep, she does. Also, welcome to the stream, Double. How you doing?
I can't die yet.
What?
One of us had to die.
Fighting wears me out. Nice try.
Challenging Raphael, seriously? Shit.
It was meant to be. I'm with you.
Bye-bye, Death Knight.
To die. To know one without the other would be maddening.
Not my best.
Oh, you just killed the Death Knight. Shut the hell up.
Ernie's just no good.
You know, I can't with you people. You killed the probable little god of death. Like, just not good enough. There's humility and there's that.
We need more troops.
Make a difference?
You're the Death Knight. You just ruined some 12-year-old's day.
Still far from the top.
It's all instant now.
Our first wave of reinforcements is here. It will not be long until the next.
Reinforcements? That was quick. We can't hang around or they'll just keep coming. We'll have to capture the artillery. We can turn them against their reinforcements.
I'm sorry. My faith is strong, but I fear I must retreat.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
Killed you with a training axe.
It was the least I could do. Could be useful.
should have seen that coming. Still in it.
Be careful.
Can't afford to slack off. Proceed carefully.
strong live.
I'll cut through. You haven't earned my pity.
Oh, that's Robin's sword.
Not looking good. I've got another option.
Oh, fuck you.
Fighting wears me out.
Let's make this quick.
We have reinforcements coming in from another direction. Deploy them as soon as they arrive.
It's over, lapdog. Your military rule is at its end.
For every step you take along that path, our thorns will cut into your heels. If your boots are too heavy, you won't be able to lift your feet.
Yeah, it was a giant slow-moving bomb on a crate. How could it miss? Oh no!
For my schemes, I'm bowing out.
Watching out. No hesitation. It won't be in vain.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
The Wodow. No! Raphael too?
Force will cut it.
I think I'll be fine as long as I kill Hubert and Leone.
Lead them well.
Nah, it was worth it.
meant to be.
Yep, I'm stronger now.
Steady now.
I can't die yet. Yeah!
Everyone's equal in battle. Strength and beauty. What a pair.
I should have disposed of you a long time ago. I will rectify that failure here.
Seems
Too easy.
This thing really wants to eat Ignis. Or Ignatz.
watch and learn.
Can't afford to die here.
Watch and learn.
You're making me work. Sorry, but it's you or me. Just like that.
Oh, so we can't go through that?
got you covered.
Nothing personal.
I'm here. This should work.
Okay, I only have 4 units left.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Well, you didn't use it there.
Too easy.
Gotta use your head sometimes. This was not one of them.
It's almost a shame to kill you. Not even death will make you consequential.
Oh, Jesus, that's a pretty good line.
Hope this isn't it.
You're in trouble.
Let's bring them down. I've been to...
Too easy.
Watch and learn.
Now it's just Felix and Byleth.
It's time.
fight and grow stronger. Only natural.
Oh!
One to remember. It was meant to be.
Dodge it!
Pointless.
Down to the literal last man. Oh good, player face.
I must pull through.
Here, hope it works. Bye, Hubert.
We must place our faith in Her Majesty. Her victory is everything.
Well, 2 if you count Bernadetta as my adjutant. Oh my god. I could have horribly lost that.
My, thank you so much.
We've made it this far. Somehow.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Edelgard is probably looking down on us from somewhere in that castle.
I wonder if she's
Like another evil queen from another fantasy show.
From this point on, she'll be giving it her all too. Expect her to be tougher than the last time we fought. This battle will settle things once and for all. We'll attack as soon as everyone is ready. Huh? Is that you to do?
I heard the Alliance's army had entered the city. I've been searching for you ever since.
How long have you been in Embar?
I arrived not long after the battle at Gronder Field. I am here to kill Edelgard.
Well, if you want to fight alongside us, we'd be more than happy to have you.
We fight for different objectives. I swore to offer Edelgard's head to His Highness. But, should I fail, I will have no choice but to entrust that mission to you. This is the information I have gathered during my time in hiding here. It includes details about the inside of the castle.
I appreciate this, but what do you
Oh, I'm not playing on permadeath mode, so we're fine.
You plan to go alone?
I've done what I came here to do. Farewell.
Hey, wait! He's gone. He's just as hard to understand as his liege was.
He still looks like Ansem with a clean cut.
The time has finally come, my friend. Once we win this fight, the Empire will fall.
Supposedly, there's 2 more chapters after this. What will we do about Fodlan?
The subject is heavy on my mind. Odd as it sounds, I believe the forces responsible for destroying Fodlan are also responsible for protecting the livelihood of its citizens. Everything, even the land itself, has been harmed by the chaos of war. Restoring it will be no easy feat. To do that, the first thing we need to think about is a new ruling system for all of Fodlan.
We could unify Fodlan as one nation.
As usual, we're on the same page. I was thinking the same thing. Even if the Alliance Lords and any remaining influential nobles were to divide up dominion of all of Fodlan, they would simply pursue their own interests. Another war would be inevitable. That's why there needs to be a powerful ruler who stands above them all and unifies Fodlan as one nation.
You should be that ruler, Claude.
If it means I can lead Fodlan to a better future, I wouldn't mind that at all.
The next 2 chapters are Edelgard expositing on cake recipes.
There are things I want to see with you someday. I'll keep thinking about the best way to achieve that goal. Whatever we decide to do, we can't do it until we defeat the Empire. Fodlan can't welcome a new dawn until we win the war. Let's prepare as best we can.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Garland Moon. Conclusion of the Crossing Roads.
Oh fuck, this might be the end.
On the streets of the Imperial capital, Alliance forces crush Edelgard's army and take up the perimeter of the Imperial Palace. The time has come to face Emperor Edelgard and to free Rhea from her clutches.
Next stream will probably be the last one. It's only 10:30. I can do another month easily. Oh, are we just jumping right in? Then yeah, let's go.
Is everyone ready? The objective of this battle is to defeat Edelgard.
Yeah, I thought it'd be weird that okay, we conquered the Empire. Let's go back to the monastery. Plan what to do next. Like what the hell?
Directly north of the castle's main entrance. It's safe to assume that's where Edelgard is.
Or if they're all like this, why don't we just do it tonight? Is there no way to walk the same path as Edelgard?
She's a fellow student to all of us.
We broke their lines. All right, everyone, let's go home and chill for a month. That's what I was worried was going to happen. I think that was the last monastery month I just went through.
If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her. I ask that you and everyone here prepare yourselves to do the same.
I don't want to kill Edelgard. I'm happy killing her students, but I draw the line with the Emperor.
The future of the Alliance, no, of Fodlan, is at stake. I have been prepared for this my whole life.
Captain Gerald taught me that indecisiveness is a weakness. One must cast aside their doubts before fighting.
Captain Gerald never taught you to stop talking about him, though.
Here are more important than all else. I shall be prepared.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she took one look at my overstuffed muscles and surrendered in tears then and there.
I really hope that Edelgard will yield.
Does she strike you as the type?
I don't think she's likely to surrender. Goddess, please protect us.
I'll fight with all I got to save Lady Rhea. Rescuing Lady Rhea is my dearest wish. We must prevail no matter what it takes.
In the name of the Knights of Ceres, we'll bring the hammer down on the Imperial Army.
Satisfied yet, boy? Everyone made up their minds a long time ago.
Okay, let's get started. We're yours to command, my friend.
Leave it to me.
Everyone, take your positions. The battle is upon us.
I'm tempted to get this and play Black Eagles just to see what happens. I actually considered asking you guys if you wanted to see me do a Black Eagles run or a Blue Lions. But I don't know. Would you guys want me to keep this going after I do my medieval retrospective and do a Black Eagles run? I don't know if I'm interested in a Blue Lions run, but Black Eagles, I want to know Edelgard's story. I think doing that is very crucial to finding out what exactly is up with her. And I don't think I want to do a Church of Saros run, at least not on stream. Apparently there is a 4th run you could unlock. Okay. Most of you have shitty weapons. I don't know, if we do a Bleak Eagles run, I'd like to say wait a while to do it. Yeah, I do want to play something else after this. Part of why I don't stream so much is when the game goes on too long, I get really sick of it. Exceptions being Persona 5. I enjoyed that run last year so much, I can't wait for Royal. Even as I'm doing a New Game Plus run of Persona 5 off stream. Like, as soon as I'm done this, I'm going back to that. Actually, I have a lot of weapons they can just use. Like, Ignatz had a 1 durability bow, so he was useless after 1 shot. Yes, he was. Yeah, why didn't you have the Freikugel? Yeah, all Hilda has was a training axe. Yes, I know. Oh, give her the tomahawk so she can get people from far away. magic recharges in this game? Only Fire Emblem I played had that. They had durability. When will that change? Probably this one. I read that that this one even got rid of the weapon triangle. So I think they really messed with the game. Okay, now who are the units I'm actually taking? Alois doesn't do me much good. Oh, can I repair any weapons? No, I don't have any Umbral Steel. Fuck.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one?
I better not waste too much of my money. I'm gonna try and see who really needs it.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
According to Google searching, the weapons that themselves have no innate triangle, but certain characters are strong against, weak to certain weapons. Yeah, so it's like a subtle difference. Looks like I'm actually going with my entire class this time. Defeat the enemy commander. All your units fall.
They've made it into the palace, but it's actually the perfect chance to turn the tables on them. Defeating them all will turn the tide of war.
Oh, this is inside the palace.
Taking a risk on dragging us back from the brink is the only option. Everyone, prepare for a bitter struggle. Victory to the Adrastian Empire!
There are more enemies inside the palace than I
Holy shit, that monster.
It's a lot to bring this situation under control.
Up, we're gonna kill Petra right away.
Then victory is ours. Everyone, let's go. Our bashful little emperor has locked herself up behind the door of the throne room. The key should be around here somewhere. We need to find whoever's got it and take them out.
What's my strategy?
I'm guessing it's Petra.
Steady now.
My orders?
I can't be letting you pass. I will defend, and I will be killing all of you. We must clear the way forward. For every person.
Don't underestimate us.
plan?
Whatever it takes. I was just stronger.
Good form. More fighting. This is my stage now. I'm growing, but at what cost?
Let's make this quick.
I'll cut through.
Bye, Petra.
Edelgard, I will not be keeping my promise. Give me forgiveness, please.
Hey, door key.
We should be able to get through to the throne room now.
Leave it to me.
I've got no time for mercy. I aspire to be my best.
At the ready. Pull out all the stops.
Shall we?
Edelgard, you literally have demonic monsters in your employ. Are you sure you're doing the right thing?
This could turn the tides.
I think I got it.
Shall we?
Is there anyone else left in her house I haven't killed yet? I didn't kill Caspar. Is Caspar still alive? No. I guess he's just not here now. I guess he's just dead. Assumedly so. Unless he comes up with reinforcements. He was the only Black Eagle I didn't kill. He was in the Fort Merceus fight, though. Wonder if you could have avoided killing Petra if you had a thief character. Could have gone around and lockpicks instead of killing her. Get to Edelgard as Caspar and drag. The Empress already fled. Damn. That would be a good idea.
I wonder how Dedue's doing. I hope I get to see him again.
Maybe he's going to help us out. I'm not sending you. I'm definitely not sending you.
I must lead them well.
Quite what I'd hoped for. We've got your back.
Good time for a secret scheme.
Oh, his armor's broken. Umbral Steel! Yeah, right when I fucking need it. Well, I guess I'll repair the Sword of the Creator next fight.
For the future of Vodland.
I must confess, I never imagined that you would be able to pursue me this far. I don't mean to belittle your skills, Professor, but you've far surpassed my expectations. Inform the troops. Destroy anyone who sets foot in the throne room.
Oh, we're actually in the throne room. Ooh! Laura and Ju are gonna fall back. No, you're gonna fall dead instead.
Impressive. I must retreat.
Hey!
So close. Must press on.
That guard is so bad. He just let him walk by. He's like, "Oh, hey, okay. Not like she pays me enough to stop you anyway. I always wanted to join Golden Deer. You can come in." I always did think it was dumb that we're Black Eagles and our color's red. Yeah, no kidding. I still think he can't do much of anything right now.
Can't afford to slack off.
Maybe they just wanted to know another the red, yellow, blue team thing. Well, they still did it. The game should be called Fire Emblem Primary Colors. Oh god, am I trapped here?
That's another one. Got it.
Oh, I think I'm trapped because of that one move he did.
Infiltrators! Kill them!
You kind of let him walk by you. Maybe because black is evil? Well, this is a Japanese game, and Japan doesn't really see black as the color of evil. They typically go with purple for evil. Oh god, I was gonna say, what a waste to have the dude just die like that. Wow, the dude died for nothing.
His Highness saved my life. I won't waste it.
You just kind of did. Unless he plays a key role in the end of the Empire. Only one way to find out.
Still in it.
I want to learn even more. Proceed carefully. You lost that one. I'm not there yet.
Oh shit.
I want to do my part.
Yeah, save the gambits for later. He still has one bar left. No! We lost the boy.
Will this ever end?
Well, if you don't dodge the next attack, it will. For you. See?
That's it for me.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I have 2 of the Black Eagles in my employ, so Dorothea and Bernadetta probably would have been here.
Got yourself killed.
Going to plan. I'm stronger than before.
Let's win this already.
Make a difference? Team effort.
Stronger.
I'm not dying here. There's more work to be done.
took too much effort.
Ah, Sylvain.
I'm not dying here. Too easy.
Alright, next.
Something that frustrates me about later Fire Emblem games. The later missions almost all devolve into rushing the enemy commander before you're overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling.
We've got to take action.
Oh, fuck. Claude actually ate that. And now we can't move. Fuckers.
Pointless.
Be careful.
I can do this. No mercy.
Fun to watch. I will destroy you. The Blade Breaker taught me well.
Amazing.
I'm hurt, but I'm with you.
Ah, it has to be me now.
So much fun.
Never let your guard down. We still have a long way to go.
Pointless.
Can't afford to slack off.
Too easy.
Boring.
Like by my estimate, you have 3 or 4 turns to kill Elgar or you're screwed. Yeah, that is the truth.
I'll cut through.
smart or I'm finished.
I'll make you proud, Gerald.
For Gerald.
I'm gonna lose Felix for sure. Yep.
So, you're another of the goddess's vanguard. You don't have even a shred of self-awareness, do you? Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
I've been defeated.
Professor, I suppose you think you can defeat me, is that right? But I will never give up. Even if my arms and legs failed me, I would still find a way to move forward.
I'd bite your legs off.
That false goddess and her minion into the ground. I will fight to free this world from her vile grasp.
It's plugged in. What the hell?
Edelgard, give up. We don't want to kill you.
I already did kill you.
I must kill you. If I don't, the righteous world I dream of will never see the light.
Oh shit. Sorry, I had to plug in my controller and I lost the footage. What the fuck? I plugged it back in. Whatever. Not like I was going to move away from you anyway. Plus, the sword I have heals. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck! Oh, this had better work. No!
Forgive me. My battle ends here.
I'll try. 'Cause... 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 '
All I have is Hilda.
Never let your guard down.
Fuck her, she's healing.
Fighting wears me out.
And at this rate, I might go back a few steps.
Let's think about this. Be smart or I'm finished.
That worked. Alright, she got revenge for Captain Gerald's death. Now will you shut the hell up about him?
It looks as though my path will end here. My teacher, claim your victory. Strike me down. You must.
You struck down Dimitri, no problem.
Across this land, people are killing each other.
Well, it's your fault.
If you do not act now, this conflict will go on forever. Your path lies across my grave. It is time for you to find the courage to walk it. If I must fall, let it be by your hand. I wanted to walk with you.
Fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I wanted to walk with... I'm sorry, what was that? Couldn't hear you over you dying. That's... I joke around, but that was rough to watch.
It's over. We were only able to beat her because of you.
No, because of Leone.
This wasn't the conclusion I had hoped for. Even though... Never mind. It's over now. The important thing is that we won.
Here, boy. A letter. An Imperial General asked me to give it to you.
A letter? Let's see it. It looks like it's from Hubert, Edelgard's vassal.
Wait, didn't we kill him?
If you are reading this letter, that means I have perished. As Her Majesty would never surrender to another, I can only assume she has fallen as well. It greatly pains me to think of this coming to pass. That said, as the survivors, I must ask you to settle certain affairs in our stead. You must destroy the threat that slithers in the dark. I am sure you must recall Monica and Tomas. Their allies yet live. They hold deep resentment against the children of the goddess and the people of the world. And they are biding their time until they can exact revenge. If left to their own devices, it is certain they will eventually bring unimaginable calamity and suffering to the world. I detected their sorcery when you took Fort Mercius. I have deduced the location of their stronghold, Shambhala. You will find its whereabouts enclosed. There is no question that they are the enemies of everyone in Fodlan.
Do not allow yourselves to forget that. Lastly, while I cannot say she is in good health, the Archbishop resides in a secret chamber in the Imperial Palace. I have shared the location of the entrance to that secret chamber with the person to whom I have entrusted this letter. I believe that Her Majesty will be victorious. Even still, I must plan for her defeat as well. If you wish to lead this world, I challenge you to rise to the occasion and surpass my estimation of you. Such is your obligation as the victors, and the only fitting tribute to all that Lady Edelgard sacrificed.
Hubert, to leave a letter like this behind, you were a better man than I believed you to be. So, Rhea is alive, and the fight isn't over yet. Those who slither in the dark. It sounds like Fodlan will never know peace unless we defeat them. The allies of Monica and Tomas, well, we knew about them already. I think it's safe to assume this is the same group who used Lysithea for their blood experiments. And they were also responsible for the javelins of light that destroyed the fortress. But who were these children of the goddess who they supposedly resent? There's just not enough information here. I don't suppose there's any chance that this is his idea of a prank. If so, wow, good one. Hubert, rather than writing a letter, you should have just told us before we fought.
Let's ask Rhea about it.
Right. We still don't know for sure if this letter is telling the truth. Let's go find out.
You have come to save me. Is this a dream?
What happened to your fancy ass hat?
I longed to see you again. All this time. Is it truly you? Claude, I can see you have grown into a reliable young man. Thank you for supporting the professor. And for rescuing me. Surely the protection of the goddess has...
Wait, Rhea. What do you know about the children of the goddess?
Children of... What is this about?
Forgive my bluntness. Someone from the Empire filled us in on a few things. I know it must be painful for us to ask you difficult questions after such an arduous confinement. But we have no choice. We must defeat a secret enemy. Those
She had to use her hat for toilet paper. Oh, God.
Do you know about them?
Those who slither in the dark.
Apparently, they resent the children of the goddess and the people of the world, and are planning something big, something terrible. They use blood for their wicked magic and are capable of dropping javelins of light from the sky, which are powerful enough to crush a fortress. If you can think of anything at all, please tell us now. We need to know as much as possible about these enemies in order to stop them. This is the critical moment that will determine whether or not Fodlan falls. Can't you see that the time for secrets has passed?
It is true that there is a group of people who have slithered in the darkness and threatened the peace of Fodlan since ancient times. I am sure you have heard the stories of a man named Nemesis.
Stars. Yeah, I've heard of him. The King of Liberation.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He's the hero to whom the goddess gave the sword of the Creator.
Nemesis was originally the leader of a group of bandits. He plundered the Holy Tomb and stole the remains of the progenitor god. When Nemesis appeared in Xanadu some time later, he already wielded the sword of the Creator.
How did he get the sword of the Creator?
According to legend, the goddess gifted him the sword to fight against the evil gods.
I do not know how Nemesis obtained the sword, or why he appeared in Xanadu.
Yeah, he should be in Raccoon City chasing Jill.
To massacre the people there, the children of the progenitor god. From their corpses he gained even more power and brought war to Fodlan.
That's completely different from what the legends tell us about Nemesis.
A mere bandit like Nemesis would not have been capable of anything so monstrous on his own.
Aha! So Nemesis had accomplices. And those accomplices must have been those who slither in the dark. They used Nemesis. And this time, they used the Imperial Army to once again bring war to Fodlan. I finally get it. And I even understand why Edelgard was associating with them. Just as they were trying to use the Empire was trying to use them. Rhea, there's still a mountain of things I need to ask you. And I will. But I'll leave all of that for another day. You must be weak after living in confinement for so long. Please, rest for a while. My friend, let's prepare for battle. We need to strike Shambhala as soon as possible.
You must not allow Fodlan's bloody history, the Red Canyon tragedy, to repeat itself.
Side complaint. Why does Fire Emblem always go down the path of some dark god going evil? Can we just have a war between nations? This is my first Fire Emblem game, I can't tell you. Don't most RPGs go this way? I mean, Tales games go this way a lot. Aren't they the people of Xanado? Or Xanado? I don't actually know how to pronounce that.
Say that the people of the Red Canyon were the children of the progenitor god. So I suppose so. But those evil guys continued to plot their revenge even after the Red Canyon tragedy. Does that mean some of the children of the goddess?
Yeah, I feel like this game would have been a lot more powerful if it just ended with you either killing Edelgard, or if you sided with Edelgard, killing Dimitri. Me?
Maybe? Though, I get the feeling you're something else altogether. What are these children anyway? And how are they connected to the goddess? I almost disappeared into the bottomless swamp that is my mind.
Well, we'll see how it plays out before I make a judgment, but I feel like if you ended right at the death of Edelgard, that would be a much more poignant place to end the story.
I've told you about my dreams before. I want to break down the wall separating Fodlan from the outside world. The site I want to see,
or at least not have this plot thread in it.
Honestly, it's a trivial thing to fix.
Then again, considering they already addressed it, it would be stupid to not have it anymore.
Living out their lives together. Sometimes laughing, sometimes fighting. But the people living there aren't just citizens of Fodlan. There are people from Dagda, Bridget, and even Dusker and Srang. There could be people who were born in Elmira, or countries even farther east there, too. All of those people living together like it's nothing special at all. That's the side I long to see. It's so simple, but still so far away. But this is no time for complaining. We need to focus on capturing Shambhala. Let's hurry up and gather everyone together.
So, you mean to tell me that Fodlan will fall to ruin if we leave those guys be?
Yep, we've been leaving them to be for some reason.
Their base is just south of my family's territory.
This story is a bit much to believe. And yet...
It does ring true, somehow.
Remember Monica, the one who killed Gerald? And the old man who was masquerading as Tomas? They were their allies. And the Flame Emperor and the Death Knight were merely their pawns.
The people who were after my blood?
They were also the ones who used me to conduct their blood experiments.
As awful as it sounds, they're seemingly fond of using blood in their secret techniques.
Ugh, that's really gross. I could never be friends with someone like that.
I believe they were also responsible for the Javelin of Light that destroyed Fort Mercy's.
Hold up, boy. Do you really think that we can win against such powerful foes?
I don't know. We have to try, don't we?
I mean, we killed our best possible allies, but this is for Fodlan's future. We don't have a choice.
We've really taken on something big. I wonder if our names will go down in history.
My heroic name, passed down to future generations? A worthy cause indeed.
They were trying to use the Imperial Army to plunge Fodlan into war, but we nipped that in the bud. Now we just need to tear out their roots, and I know we have what it takes to do it.
So, are we going back to the monastery now?
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Blue Sea Moon. The city without light. Immediately following Edelgard's defeat, the Alliance army discovers the existence of another adversary, a group operating behind the scenes within the Empire. Claude suspects that if the true enemy is left unchecked, disaster will befall Fodlan, and so he cuts short the celebration and the troops head for Shambhala, where this foe resides.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, we went back to the monastery.
What is it, Claude?
Those javelins of light. They were trying to use it to kill us at Fort Merceus, right? But then why not drop it on Garreg Mach? They must have known for a while that we were here.
It is not that they chose to refrain, but rather that they were unable to do so.
Rhea, how are you feeling?
I am well enough. I cannot afford to rest while Fodlan is in danger.
What do you mean when you say they couldn't drop a javelin of light here?
Once, a very long time ago, a massive ball of light fell upon this monastery. However, that light mysteriously changed course in mid-air and landed in ALL instead.
ALL, the Valley of Torment. So that's what the wreckage of those javelins of light looks like.
The Holy Tomb is not only the location of the progenitor god's eternal slumber, but also a sacred vessel for a power that repels evil. Supposedly, the progenitor god built the Holy Tomb herself to protect her children from the evil light.
So the children of the goddess
oh my god,
because of its proximity to the monastery? But we've fought at distant locations many times.
Despite that, the javelins of light only fell on Fort Merceus.
In his letter, Hubert said that he detected their magic when the fort fell. In other words, because they used a javelin of light, Hubert was able to pinpoint the location of their base.
So they didn't use it before then because they didn't want us to know where their base is?
In any case, those javelins of light must be something they can't just use whenever they want. And they finally decided to use one at Merceus, where they were sure they'd be able to finish us off. It's only thanks to the whims of the Death Knight that we escaped with our lives. And no javelins of light have fallen since then.
It's possible that the enemy hasn't yet realized that we've learned the location of their base.
If so, their guard may be down, which makes this the perfect time for a surprise attack.
I will accompany you.
What? No, that would be far too dangerous. Your long confinement weakened you greatly, did it not?
Those people have opposed us since ancient times. I wish to learn the truth about them for myself.
I understand. I will not stop you, but please take care not to overexert yourself.
We don't know exactly what we're up against here, but having you around is very reassuring, Rhea. Let's prepare to strike at Shambhala before they make their next move.
Whoo-wee! Alright, how many support cutscenes do we have? 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's watch the support cutscenes and I'm done for the night.
Hello, Leonie. Busy as usual, I see.
Yep, lots to do. Not like you fancy nobles. Hey, can't you see all this stuff I'm carrying? Come on, move over already.
Alas, I cannot comply with your request.
Can't even ask a noble to take a step to the side, huh? That's a joke, right? You're kidding.
You've injured your foot. I could tell immediately by the way you are favoring it.
What?
Heavy lifting will only worsen the injury. Please, permit me to examine it.
Let me see those feet.
Hey, cut that out! Isn't that improper or something, bowing to a commoner? That's not what it'll look like. Hey, it's fine. Leave it.
Easing the burdens of the common folk is a natural obligation of the nobility. Now hold still and keep quiet for a moment, if you would be so kind.
That's a real pretty way to talk about sitting around in castles doing nothing.
Jeez.
Everyone in my village is
Everybody roast Lawrence, why don't you?
eyeballs for the privilege of. Ow!
Oh, it's quite swollen. And you're feverish. Fortunately, I do have an ointment here that should be of use.
What? You just carry that stuff around with you?
Certainly. It won't do to be unprepared if I happen across someone in need.
I don't get you, Lawrence.
It seems I've neglected to pack bandages. I'm afraid this handkerchief will have to suffice.
What, that fancy thing? Bit of a waste, isn't it? Hey, no thanks. I don't need some noble's pity.
What about the help of a friend? I am as much that as I am a noble, if you recall.
More of your weird logic.
There, that should ease the pain. And since you are recovering, allow me to carry this burden for you as well. There we are. Now, farewell.
I really don't understand that guy.
He just helped mended your broken foot.
Oh, no, I completely forgot to thank him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell? You didn't thank him? Leone and Felix.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
How long did you expect me to stand here?
I did just say sorry, but I could say the same to you. You were pretty slow to settle on the time.
I can't help having a busy schedule. Plus, I thought you could use the extra time to prepare.
We could go back and forth like this all day. Or we could get started.
You were the one who kept me waiting. Let's begin.
On my signal?
Hurry up.
That's better. Okay, go!
Let's see what you...
Broken foot, rub some cheese on it. Dude, no, that would set up some weird ass foot fetishes right there.
How you feeling down there?
Coward!
Which is the whole angle I was going for with Lawrence.
Captain Gerald taught me this one.
Let me see them feet.
You're heavier than you look.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting that.
If this were for real, you'd be dead. Aren't you glad I put straw down there instead of spikes?
Yes. I underestimated you. I suppose your lateness was a ploy to distract me.
You're not wrong. I did it to rile you up. Draw you in. You're capable, confident. I was counting on that. So, what do you think about Captain Gerald's training now?
His technique worked and you won. What else is there to say? Winning is all that matters. You drew my attention to a major vulnerability. I'll need to be wary of traps. Thank you, Leone.
Seeing as you're thanking me, can I ask you a favor? Will you come watch my next training session? I'd like a few pointers about fighting in close quarters.
The loser must pay tribute, I suppose. Yes, I'll help you train.
You will? Thanks!
Ooh, Raphael and Marianne at Sport A.
Come here, quick!
Oh, what's wrong, Raphael?
It's that bird you were talking to. I just found him.
He's dead!
See? Right there on the lower branch. That's gotta be him. But he looks a little sad for some reason.
You're right. Do you mind if I handle this? Hello there, Mr. Bird. How do you do? Yes, I see. I see. So your food supply is...
Food? I got it.
I completely understand.
I'm gonna give that bird so much fucking meat.
For berries lately. It would be ideal if those berries were growing in another forest nearby. Then you wouldn't have to.
Are you hungry, Mr. Bird? I got just what you need.
I found him! He's glazed and cooking at 300 degrees!
Look at him go. He's loving it. He's gonna get so big and strong after this.
That was disgusting. But how did you know he was hungry?
I could tell by looking at him. He looked hungry and weak. More importantly, I saw what you did. That bird wasn't speaking human, so you gotta understand birdese. I knew it!
About that, I'm sorry, Raphael, but I need to tell you the truth.
I am a bird.
I sort of understand what animals are thinking when I look at them, but I can't speak to them. I'm sorry for leading you on.
Oh, I knew that. That's fucking stupid if you have to believe you can talk to birds.
Can you tell what I'm thinking when you look at me?
Besides, you don't want to know what birds actually say to each other.
Well, of course not. You're not even looking at me. You gotta look at my eyes.
Nope, still can't do it.
I guess I just gotta tell you. I'm thinking it would be nice if you talked to me the way you talk to animals.
Cheep, cheep.
What do you mean?
Whenever you talk to
Chirp like a birdie for me.
and friendly. I just wish you talked to me like that too.
I'm so sorry, Raphael. I didn't know.
What if I tried this? Cheep cheep chiree choo choo doo.
I fucking guessed that joke.
I heard you laugh before. I should have talked to you in birdese sooner. Cheep chirah cheep lee woo teedledee.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that one.
I said you gotta eat bugs to grow big and strong, just like Mr. Bird.
I think I'll have to...
He wants to make sweet cheese is what he means. Oh, hey, Marianne. You want to make some sweet cheese? Oh, and on that one, guys, I'm going to end it for the night. So thank you all so much for joining me. We are on the last 2 chapters of this game. I'm not going to be free again to stream this until Monday, and that's one of my only free days next week to stream. So, yeah, the end of the Golden Deer run is going to be on Monday. I don't care how tired I am. I'm going to try and make it to the end. But if these last battles are any indication, it might be a struggle. Oh boy. But again, thank you all for coming. We killed Edelgard. We defeated the Empire. If you like what you've seen here, follow me on socials. MugiwaraJM. Pretty much any variation of it, you'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, here on Twitch. Feel free to follow and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has. And if you like more of my gaming content, please check out Super Bonus Round on YouTube. It is my Let's Play channel that I do with my friends, where I and at least another friend, at least one of us, has never played a game before, and we go and play that game. We're currently doing our Spooky Bones Round event, where we're playing Halloween games. Medieval 2, Man of Medan, Haunted Mansion, Grim Fandango. What else? Our next one hasn't come out yet, so it'll be next week. And yeah, and we'll be going back to like non-spooky games at the end of October, where we'll go back to Borderlands 3. All right, thank you all so much again for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day, depending on when and where you're watching this. And I'll see you guys on Monday for the finale of Fire Emblem Three Houses Verdant Wind Route. Again, I've been MugiwaraJM. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys another time. Thank you and good night.